Let's get the take now of Rafi Tahmazian, Director and Senior Portfolio Manager at Canoe Financial. Rafi, thanks for giving us the time.
Hey, Andy.
I know it's impossible on an hour-by-hour basis to read these things, but why would oil be up now? Do you have any suggestion?
Oh, actually, we look at that more like the market is not necessarily how OPEC is no longer necessarily in control with that market anymore. This is a free market almost, because there is no more supply that is balancing this market. So on the way up, they got in control. You saw the shorts disappear. We would expect that volatility will enter now because there is no longer anybody really controlling the market. Fundamentals are controlling the market. And demand, you said it yourself earlier, the IEA is actually calling for demand increasing this year and next year. Like, hallelujah, you guys. We've been telling that we've all been talking about this for 2 years. And so they've been looking back for a long time, and they've been running this storyline that everybody wants to hear. But now they're starting to talk about what's really there. We cannot look away from the realities that we are in an environment that we have curtailed supply, we've attacked it, and it's had a material effect. People are realizing there's no taps that you just turn on, and you've got to drill for it, and it takes massive capital, it takes time, and on top of that, there's an anti-energy sentiment. That all poses a very good opportunity for both commodities.
Exxon, we won't get into the politics of Joe Biden slamming the refiners. Well, give us your take on that, Rafi. I mean, that raised my eyebrows. I think Biden's team even said it's their patriotic duty to bring down prices. What did you think when you heard that?
I mean, that's just a man who doesn't have a pulse talking, and it's just completely irresponsible and inappropriate, obviously. There are issues with the price that can be alleviated by the industry, absolutely. But they have to, number one, the government needs to ease regulation to make the egress issues better. And number two, they've got to allow the industry, they've got to force the industry almost to have to drill more and produce more, move more commodities to the regions that are needed. It is an issue of that the producers are all these cash machines now, and they're structured that way in the US. And in the US, you have to announce that you're doing it. And if you decide that you're going to spend more and produce more and not distribute, you have to announce that then, or there'd be a class action lawsuit. So this government wanted one thing, now they're trying to get something else. Obviously, they're scrambling, and it gives us more confidence that they aren't in control of the energy file. I think we have a better image of it than they do.
Exxon said, we've been investing heavily in production over the past 5 years, but is it true to say that the U.S. producer segment has held back on capex in a major way?
They held back starting in March of 2020. They were guns a-blazing, and they were destroying capital clearly. To play this cyclical, aggressive resource play like the Permian, it requires a ton of capital up front, elevated production, but then you have to continue to spend at that pace just to maintain it because your decline rate is so massive. Unlike the oil sands where you have massive capital up front, and that's it. Then you start chewing through and you can erode away that cost up front over time because of the low decline. Two very different products. The thing that threw the market out of whack back in the last decade was this short cycle oil in the Permian. It's gone now from a growth perspective. And that's why we just don't see that you're going to see immediate contribution from that area. The areas that we see actually supporting oil in this recession are the vast majority of the products inventories that are so low. Anywhere from 10% to 50% below 3-year averages are the inventories. And that is going to be a natural replenishment, which is going to keep the price up. So people should not get panicked about the price of oil volatility in the short term here. There's a natural buyer there. And don't forget, if it gets really ugly, what prevents OPEC from cutting production? If they can cut production, they can get themselves back online with what they said they're producing. So don't forget, we all think they're going to add production always, but if prices are getting too low, they do have control by cutting production. That gives them more power.